everybody, and welcome to this Fit for Good online session with me, Jordan. Now, I hope you're staying safe and I hope you're ready for a really fun workout today. Today's session, we're going to do two different workouts. Workout number one, we're going to be doing some balancing under fatigue, and I'll explain a little bit more about that just before we start it. And workout number two, we're going to do an upper and lower body superset. And again, I'll explain a little bit more about that one just before we start it. Now, for today's session, you're going to need a couple of things. Most importantly, a bottle or a glass of water that is there, ready for you to drink whenever you are thirsty. The second thing you're going to need is a set of weights. Now, if you've got a set of dumbbells, feel free to use those. But if you don't, you can do what I'm doing. Today I'm going to use 2 jars of peanut butter because they're easy to hold and they add a little bit of resistance for our strength training today. You can use cans of beans, jars of pasta sauce, anything like that, that is fine. That said, if you don't want to use any weights today, that is also fine. You can do everything we're doing with just your body weight. The only other thing you're going to need is a chair or a sofa, something for you to sit on for some of our exercises today and for also when you need some rest. And that is it. Now I hope you're ready to start because now we're going to warm up. Just follow along with me, and if you can't do the amount of reps that I'm asking for, just do what works for you. We're going to do a full body warm up and then we're going to get our heart rates up. And then we'll be ready to go. Are we ready? Right, we're going to start by circling our arms. I'm going to do up to 10 forward and then I'm going to do 10 backwards. I'm going to make these as big as I can. Whenever you're ready, this is my number 4. 5, nice and slow, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now I'm going to do the same, but I'm going to go backwards. Up to 10 repetitions, please. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, well done, 9, and 10. I'm going to do the same thing with my shoulder blades now. I'm going to do up to 10 forward and then up to 10 backwards. Make them as big as you can. Are we ready? 1, 2, 3. Loosening up our shoulders here. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, well done, 9, and 10. Let's go backwards now, please. 1, 2, oh, feels good. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Going to do the same with our wrists. So give your fists a big old squeeze. I'm going to do 10 circles one way and then 10 circles the other way. Whenever you're ready. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Let's go the other way now. 1, 2, 3, 4. Don't hold your breath. 5, 6, 7, 8, 2 more, 9, and 10. Right, now I'm going to give myself a nice old cuddle. And what I'm going to do here is I'm going to bring my arms behind me like this. And then back in front. The aim of this is to loosen up our pectoral muscles, which get tight from leaning forward all day. So if you sit over a desk or you do a lot of driving or you do a lot of reading or writing and you're in this position, this is really good for opening up that chest, bringing those shoulders back. We're going to do up to 20 reps in this position. Are we ready? Whenever you're ready. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Halfway. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Lovely. Feels great, especially if it's a tight area for you and you're feeling a little bit stiff today. Now I'm going to do some circles with my neck using my head. I'm going to do 5 round to the right and then 5 round to the left. Are we ready? Nice and slow. 1, 2. I like to close my eyes in this one. 3, 4, 5. Let's go back the other way. Oh, lovely. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, that feels good. Loosen up those neck muscles, which is very important, especially when we've got a load of exercise to do. Right, let's go down the body a bit. We're going to do our hips now. So hold on to them. Feet are under the hips. And I'm going to do 10 big circles going the other way, and then 10 big circles going the other way. 1, 2, 3, 4. Again, you're making them as big as you can, but within reason. 5. Don't strain anything. It's just a warm-up. 7. Bear in mind, things might be a little bit stiffer during the warm-up, so just take it easy. And now I'm going to go back the other way. 1, 2. Long, deep breaths in the nose, out the mouth. Don't hold your breath, is what I'm trying to say. 5, 6. Great work, everybody. 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, the next one we're going to do is we're going to work through the posterior chain. Everything up the back. So let's have our feet nice and close to begin with. And this is going to be nice and slow now. Yeah, nice and slow. So again, feet nice and close. Tuck the chin, round the shoulders. And now from here, just start letting the body slowly work its way towards the floor. You do not have to touch the floor or your toes. You're just going to go wherever your body ends up. So you're letting yourself just be heavy in this position. Tuck your chin, and we're going to hold this for just a little bit. Again, I'm just remembering to breathe in this position. I'm not holding my breath. And I'm just letting my body hang out, feeling a nice stretch up through the back of the legs, the hamstrings, and maybe into my lower back too, if that's a tight area for you. And now, bit by bit, slowly restack your spine. Let's come up. Do it nice and slowly, please. No need to rush. You're slowly getting back to that straightened position. Finishing with your shoulders and then your chin. And now we're just going to go back there. Tuck the chin, round the shoulders, start letting the body hang nice and low. You might find you're a little bit further down than when we just did it just a second ago, as your body's starting to open up. Now that I'm here, I'm going to pulse a little bit. I'm just going to have a little bounce, just to work through some range. Just trying to get a little bit lower, but I'm not forcing anything. Really stretching through that spine, the hamstrings, etc., etc. A few more pulses, and then we're going to come up. Nice and slowly. From here, let's reach up to the sky. Oh, I'm just pulling my hands away from me. Like I'm trying to touch the ceiling. Just watch out for any light fittings above you or anything like that. Give yourself a nice stretch like you're doing a big yawn in the morning. And now let's bring our arms to the side. Lovely. Right. For this next warm-up exercise, you're going to need your chair or your sofa. Stand nice and close to it because we are going to sit down and then stand back up. The only thing I want you to think about at the moment is keeping your feet nice and flat on the ground throughout the entirety of the movement. And I just want it to be as natural as possible. We're going to do some sit to stands. My feet are around shoulder width apart. They're going to look like this. Yeah? Sit down and stand up. Are we ready to go? 3, 2, 1. I'm going to do up to 10 repetitions. Just warming up the legs. Well done, everybody. Great work. Whew. Might feel a little bit stiff, especially around the knees and the ankles. But again, just take it nice and easy, nice and slowly. We are just warming up these areas. No pressure, nothing like that. No need to rush. And that's my 10th rep. Shake your legs out. Now we're just going to get the hips working and a little bit of balance ready for our main workout today. I want you to hold on to something during this, so find something stable, whether it be your chair, your sofa, a wall, or whatever. All we're going to do, up to 10 on each side, standing nice and tall, going to do a knee raise. It's going to look like this. I'm going to tap the floor with my toe and bring the knee back up. Right, we're going to do 10 on each side, so grab hold of something stable. Are we ready? 3, 2, 1. Stand nice and tall. Left foot's on the floor at the moment. It's the right leg or the right knee I'm raising as high as I can. That's my number 3, 4, 5. Getting those hips working. 6, and a little bit of balance as well. 7, 8, 9, and 10. Right, just swap sides whenever you're ready. 10 reps again. 1, 2. Great work. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Lovely jubbly. Right, one more thing before we move on to our aerobic warm-up. We're just going to work through the groin area. So take a nice wide stance for me, a little bit wider than shoulders if possible. Now all I'm going to do is attempt to touch my opposite hand to the opposite foot. You haven't got to touch it if you can't, and you can bend the knees slightly, just like this. Standing up tall between each rep. Right, we're going to do 10 repetitions from now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, breathe, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Lovely. Right, let's have a sit down for just a second. Please have a sip of water. Now, all we're going to do is finish up on a little bit of aerobic work. Now, nice and simple. All we're going to do for 2 minutes straight is some jogging. You can jog on the spot, you can go around your room, you can walk if you'd rather walk. You can speed it up a little bit if you feel okay to do so. But I don't want you worn out by the end of this, but I do want you nice and warm. So by the end of it, you'll be ready to have a little bit of recovery before the first workout. Your body will feel warm and you'll feel a lot looser than when you started this session today. Yeah? So, as I said, all we're going to do is 2 minutes of walking or jogging. You work at your own speed, just 2 minutes straight. If you're going to go around the room, just be careful of anything around you and make sure you can still hear me. No running away. Are we ready? 3, 2, 1. 2 minutes of jogging or walking. You can do it on the spot or around the room. And remember, you want to feel warm by the end of this. Ooh. I'll tell you every 30 seconds where we're at, but don't overdo it. Keep those shoulders back, nice and tall, chest proud. Use the arms as well for me, please. Right, we've just done 30 seconds, a minute and a half left. If 2 minutes is too much for you, you can either just really slow it down or take a rest when you feel you need to. Whatever works for you, works for me. Lovely, good job. Big deep breaths. I'm definitely getting warmer here. I don't know about you, but I hope you are. Right, that's 1 minute past, we're halfway. The warm-up is almost done today, so well done. Whew. Lovely jubbly. Some say the warm-up is the hardest part of the session because it's getting the body warm again, which is the challenge. When it's warm, we're used to it, but it's getting it warm that's hard. Right, that's 1.5 minutes gone. 30 seconds until we're resting. Fantastic work, everybody. In the nose, out the mouth, I'm still focusing on my breathing. And again, feeling nice and warm. 15 seconds to go. Great job. Almost there, 10 seconds. Great work. 3, 2, 1. Deep breath in the nose. Out through the mouth. Repeat that over and over and over again until you start to cool down, you get your breath back. Please have a sip of water. And that's our warm-up done. Now, as I said, I hope you do feel warm by the end of that. But if you don't, then please rewind the video a few minutes, start the warm-up again, and keep doing the warm-up until you feel nice and warm and you're ready to go. Take a few minutes rest now, please, because now we're getting ready to start our first workout today. Now, our first workout today is what I like to call balancing under fatigue. Now, the purpose of this is that when people fall over, they're never usually just standing there doing nothing. They're usually doing some sort of activity, such as taking the shopping home, going for a walk, doing the gardening, or taking the washing up the stairs. They're usually doing something where their heart rate's a little bit higher, they're under a little bit of fatigue, and then they lose balance and fall over. So today, we're going to train your balance whilst under fatigue so that when you do your everyday tasks, you reduce your risk of falling. Now, the way this is going to work, you're going to do 20 seconds of a cardiovascular movement, a fast moving exercise. You're then going to have a 10-second rest. You're then going to do 20 seconds of balancing on one leg. You're then going to have another 10-second rest. We're going to do all of this 8 times through. That is 8 minutes in total. Now, we want you to be safe. So what I'm going to ask you to do, when we're balancing, even if you're the most confident person and you really trust your ability to balance, I want you to stand near something stable, such as a chair, a sofa, a wall, a ledge, something that you can just grab hold of if you need to. Just be careful. We want to improve your balance and not cause an injury. Yeah? Now, the cardiovascular exercise is going to be different every time we come to it. So don't worry about that. We'll just get into it. We'll start moving and I'll say what it is. They're quite easy to get into, so you don't need to worry about getting into or worrying about any of the movements for that. The balance, as I just demonstrated, all you're going to do is take one foot off the ground. The higher you bring that knee, the harder it starts to get. Yeah? As I said, if you need to hold on to something, please do. And even if you don't feel you need to hold on to something, please just stand by something anyway, just in case you need to grab hold of something if you do start to lose your balance. Yeah? Right. Have a quick sip of water and then we're going to get started. When I count you in, the first cardiovascular movement we're going to do is boxing punches. So you're just going to move your arms up and down, left and right, backwards and forwards, etc., for 20 seconds. Are we ready to go? I'm just going to start my timer. We've got 10 seconds until we're going to do our fast moving cardiovascular movement, but work at your own pace. 3, 2, 1, let's go. I'm punching up and down, left and right, backwards and forwards. Remembering to breathe. You've got 10 seconds until our first rest. Small little punches. 3, 2, 1. 10 seconds rest. Now, Get ready to balance on our left leg. Right foot comes off the ground in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Make sure you're standing near something that you can grab hold of that's stable. I'm going to be using my chair. Remember to breathe. Long, deep breaths. Do not hold your breath is what I'm trying to say. 3, 2, 1. 10 seconds rest. The next movement we're going to do when I count you in is star jumps, which can look like this or like this. In 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Work at your own pace. Moving the arms, moving the legs. This is the low impact version. The other way is high impact. You choose what's best for you. We've only got 5 seconds left. 3, 2, 1. Lovely. 10 seconds rest. Getting ready to balance, this time on the right leg. Left foot comes off the floor in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Remember to breathe. Try and concentrate as well. And remember, I hope you're standing near something that you can just hold on to if you need to. Well done. 3, 2, 1. 10 seconds rest. Our next cardiovascular exercise is going to be skaters. I'm going to step to the side, let the other foot travel behind. In 3, 2, 1. Which, if you think about it, this movement involves a little bit of balance as well. Because I'm jumping from one foot to the other. So we're really training our balance here, really trying to improve those stabilisation muscles. Well done, everybody. 3, 2, 1. 10 seconds rest. Right, back to your chair, wall, whatever you're using to hold on to if needed. This time we're going to balance again on our left leg. So get ready. 3, 2, 1. Long, deep breaths. Bear in mind, over the course of this 8 minutes, you're slowly going to get more fatigued, so you might need to start holding on to something, and that's fine. 3, 2, 1. 10 seconds of rest. The next cardiovascular movement, jogging on the spot, just like we did in the warm-up. 3, 2, 1. Feel free to have a wander around your room as well, just be careful of anything around you. Well done, everybody. Long, deep breaths. You've got 10 seconds until our next rest. Great work. 5, 3, 2, 1. Have another rest. Get ready to balance. This time we're balancing again on the right leg. So left foot comes off the floor in 3, 2, 1. Remember, the higher the knee, the harder it gets. Do what works best for you. Know your own limits. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Have a rest, have a drink of water. I'm going to pause my timer. Going to give you about 30 seconds to rest because that was halfway through this workout. Have a sip of water. Have a quick sit down if you need it, because we're going to get ready to go again in just about 20 seconds. Shake it all out. Breathe in the nose, out the mouth. I'm going to start my timer again. You've got 8 seconds until we're going to do some boxing punches. Get ready to go in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Nice and quick, nice and short. I'm definitely feeling a lot warmer now. I'm definitely getting a little bit more out of breath. I'm starting to feel a little bit more fatigued than when we started this workout today. Keep going. 3, 2, 1. 10 seconds of rest. Get ready to balance on your left foot. Right foot comes off the ground. Make sure you're near something to hold on to. 3, 2, 1. Long, deep breaths. Remember, if you need to rest for any longer than I'm giving you, then please just rest. There's no pressure to keep up with me at all. 3, 2, 1. 10 seconds until our star jumps, which again can be low impact or high impact. You choose. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. 20 seconds. Long, deep breaths. You're doing a great job, class. Well done. Woo. Less than 10. Great work. Woo. 3, 2, 1. Yes, 10 seconds of rest again. Balancing on the right foot. Bring the left foot off the ground. Get ready to go. Take a deep breath. 3, 2, 1. As I said near the beginning of this workout, as you're getting more fatigued, there's more chance you're going to need to hold on to something as it's going to get harder and harder to balance. Just know your own limits, please. Great work though. Well done. Almost there. 3, 2, 1. 10 seconds of rest. In 10 seconds, we're back to our skaters. Our side to side movement, the other foot travels behind. In 3, 2, 1. Great work, everybody. Remember, do not hold your breath. I say it a lot, but when we're concentrating, sometimes we don't even realise we're doing it. That's it. Great work, everybody. Fantastic. 3, 2, 1. 10 seconds. We're back to balancing on the left foot. Last time on the left side. 3, 2, 1. Big deep breaths. Make sure, I keep saying it, make sure you're near a chair, wall, something that you can just hold on to if required. 5 seconds, everybody. 3, 2, 1. 10 seconds of rest. Our last cardiovascular movement today is jogging. Around the room, on the spot in 3, 2, 1. We're almost done for our balancing under fatigue workout. Great work, everybody. Long, deep breaths. Amazing. Whew. Almost there. Work at your own pace. 3, 2, 1. 10 seconds of rest. Our last balance today is going to be on the right foot. Left foot comes off the ground. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Breathe in the nose, out the mouth. You've got 10 seconds, class. You're doing fantastic. Well done. 5 seconds, almost there. 3, 2, 1. And have a rest there, everybody. Have a nice sit down. Definitely have some water. Well done. Whoa. And there goes my timer. Lovely. So that was balancing under fatigue. You were having to practice your balance. Let me just turn my timer off quickly. You were having to practice your balance and try and stay stable under increasing amounts of fatigue, with the aim of this transferring over to everyday life. Because let's be honest, when we're carrying the washing up the stairs, when we're doing the gardening, these aren't easy tasks. So you increase your risk of falling simply because you're under fatigue. So by training our balance whilst under fatigue, it just gets your body used to being in that zone. It gets those stabilisation muscles nice and strong when we need them most, which is when we're starting to get tired. That was a hard workout, so please take at least 3 minutes rest before workout number 2. You did an amazing job. Well done, everybody. Right, workout number 2 is an upper and lower body strengthening superset. Now what this means is it's actually quite simple. We're going to take one upper body exercise and we're going to pair it with a lower body exercise, and thereby creating a superset. Now the way it's going to work, you're going to do the upper body exercise for 45 seconds, you're going to take a 15-second rest, and then you're going to do the lower body exercise for 45 seconds, and then you're going to have another 15-second rest. We're going to do 4 rounds on each, which is 8 minutes in total. All of these movements want to be done nice and slowly, so just bear that in mind. Right, if you are using your weights today, That's what you're going to need, and I'm going to quickly go over these movements before we start them. The upper body exercise is going to be a seated bicep curl and press. Looks like this. So you're going to be seated, you're going to sit nice and tall. The first part of the movement is the bicep curl. You bring a straight arm up to the shoulder, you turn the fingers so they're facing inwards, and then you push overhead for our shoulder press. Bicep curl and press. If you can't do the press due to an injury, just do the bicep curl. Yeah? That's exercise number 1. Exercise number 2 is just body weight. It's our sit to stand. Same start position, sitting nice and tall. Just make sure your feet are at shoulders. Keep your elbows up or your arms up to keep your chest up whilst you stand up. And on the way down, we're just going to reverse that. Keep your feet nice and flat on the ground, nice and slow. Sit to stand. And that's it. Again, 45 seconds on each movement, 15 seconds rest in between, 4 rounds on each, 8 minutes in total. Have a quick sip of water if you need it. And then we're going to get started. Right, let me start my timer. If you're using weights, pick them up now. In 10 seconds, we're doing our seated bicep curl and press. Get ready. 3, 2, 1. Your bicep curl, then you press. No swinging the weights, please. Nice, slow, strict movement. This is purely to build strength, to maintain good bone health. So we're doing it nice and slow, really working our muscles. Again, just as I said before, if you can't do the press, just do the bicep curl. That's absolutely fine as well. But whatever it is, please do it slowly. Well done. We've got just over 10 seconds. Like I was saying before, in the balancing exercise, do not hold your breath. Very easy to do. 3, 2, 1. Right, 15 seconds rest. Put down your weights if you were using them. Put your feet about shoulder width. Have your arms or elbows up, whatever works for you. We're going to stand up, then sit back down in 3, 2, 1. Nice and slowly, please. Really focusing on driving our feet into the floor. Keeping the feet flat the entire time. Not rushing. Keeping our chest up. Really feeling like we're in control of this movement. That is our aim. That's why we're doing it slowly. Please don't let your body drop. You're doing a great job. You have got 10 seconds. Well done. Fantastic, everybody. 3, 2, 1. 15 seconds rest. If you need to take rest early, take rest early. If you need water at any time, please drink it. But for now, pick up your weights. Let's get ready for our bicep curl and our press in 3, 2, 1. Bicep curl, shoulder press, bicep curl and press. Again, nice and slow. Doing the movement as strict as possible. So not using momentum, not swinging your weights around or your hands around. Having to use our muscles to move this external load if you are using one. If you're just using your body weight, you're just moving your hands in exactly the same way, but obviously with just out weight in your hands. And that's absolutely fine. Great work. You've got 10 seconds. Remember to breathe. 3, 2, 1. In 15 seconds, we're going to go back to our sit to stand. So put your weights down, put your feet around about shoulder width, sit nice and tall, arms or elbows up. Get ready in 3, 2, 1. Remember, your feet want to stay flat the whole time. So if you find your heels are coming off the ground, either try and make your feet a little bit wider, or prop up a few pillows on your chair so you don't have to go as low. Doing one of those or both of those should help keep your feet flat on the ground. Remember, this is about good movement more than anything, and that's what I really want you to focus on. Making this movement as smooth, as fluid as possible, really working your legs. You're doing a great job. Remember to breathe. 3, 2, 1. Whew. 15 seconds rest. It's tiring when we're doing strength. Even though we're moving slowly, it doesn't mean it's easy because we're really having to work those muscles, and this is where the strength is built. Right, grab your weights, so bicep curl and press. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Long, deep breaths, please. Slow, controlled movement, as if you're moving through treacle or you're moving in slow motion. If you're going really, really quick, that's telling me you're not completely in control of those weights. You're trying to rush the movement, and we don't want to rush the movement. We want to take it nice and slow and really feel the full range of motion when we're moving. You haven't got long left. Good work. 3, 2, 1. 15 seconds of rest. Back to those sit to stands in 10 seconds. Feet at your shoulders. Remember, if you need to rest for a bit longer than I'm giving you, then just do it and join back in when you're ready. If not, get ready to stand up in 3, 2, 1. Nice and slowly. Remember, when we sit down, remember to send those hips backwards. I send my bum back, or my hips, however you want to look at it, and then I slowly lower to the chair. As I said, keep your feet nice and flat. I'm using my arms, or I'm keeping my elbows up to keep my chest up. You're doing a great job. Well done. You've got 15 seconds. Long, deep, relaxed breaths. Well done, everybody. Almost there. 3, 2, 1. 15 seconds rest. The good news that I have is that we've only got one more round left on each exercise. Oh, it's tough, but well done. Strength work is never easy. 3, 2, bicep curl and press. Let's go. That's it. Nice, slow movement. Lovely. That's it, really working those arms and shoulders. This is the last time you're doing this movement, but that doesn't mean I'm going to speed up. It means I'm going to keep that nice, slow, controlled pace. 15 seconds, well done. Great work, everybody. Less than 10. Almost there. 3, 2, 1. Yes, well done, everybody. Right, in just 10 seconds time from now, so our last movement today, our sit to stand. Feet at your shoulders, sit nice and tall, arms or elbows up in 3, 2, 1. Stand up and then sit down. Do it nice and slowly. You send the hips backwards and you slowly lower to the chair in a nice controlled way. You're doing a great job. You are almost done today. We are almost on that cool down and stretch. So well done, everybody. We've got 20 seconds left. Breathing through it. Well done. Whew. Keep going. 10 seconds. Still trying to stay nice and controlled and nice and slow. 3, 2, 1. And have a rest there, everybody. Have a sip of water, rehydrate. And I think that you deserve this huge round of applause. So well done, everybody. Now, definitely take plenty of rest. I recommend at least 3 minutes before we move on to our cool down and our stretch. It's been a hard session today. You've done a great job. So let's open up the body, let's open up the muscles and joints with a nice stretch, and then you'll be done today. Great work, everybody. Right, our first stretch today, as we're already sitting down, why don't we just stay seated? I think I really like that idea, for the time being anyway. So, what I'm going to do from here is I'm going to have my feet at shoulder width, which they already were as I've been doing those sit to stands. And I'm going to let my body just hang nice and low. I'm going to tuck the chin. If you can touch or hold onto the floor, great. If you can't, just let your body hang there. Get a nice stretch for your lower back and maybe the groin as well. And again, just breathe. We're just going to hang out here for a little bit. And really enjoy the feeling of the body opening up again after all of that tough exercise. And very slowly bring yourself back up to a tall seated position. Whew. Right, lovely. From here, pick up your left foot, put it on top of the right knee, like you're about to sit cross-legged. Now from here, sit nice and tall. This might be where you feel the stretch. So if you feel a good stretch here, you don't need to do anything else. If nothing's quite happening yet, all I want you to do from here is with your left hand, gently push onto your left knee and push it down very gently. Where we're aiming to feel this stretch is in the hips, maybe the glutes, down the side of the leg, any of those areas. Sit nice and tall though, please. And again, just relax the shoulders. Focus on relaxing the body and breathing, please. Long, deep breaths. I know I say it a lot, I sound very repetitive, but when we're focusing on moving, we don't focus on our breathing. And it's very important that we maintain a steady breathing pattern with any activity we do. Even when you're going for a walk, just think, breathe in the nose, out the mouth. When you do that, you'll find that you'll be able to do whatever you're doing for a little bit longer as you're maintaining a steady breathing pattern. Right, release that stretch. Bring the right foot up. My right side's definitely a lot tighter, so I'm having to use my hands to bring the foot up to the knee. Sit nice and tall, and if that's where you feel the stretch, leave it like that. If not, right hand, top of the right knee, push it down to the floor very gently. Well done. Remember, if you want more videos like this, then please visit our website, fitforgood.com. If you click FFG online, you'll find loads and loads and loads of other fitness videos that you can do whenever you want. You can do them in your own time, you can do one every other day, you can just do them when you feel like it, from the comfort of your very own home. They're a lot like this one, but we mix it up every week. We upload 4 sessions a week, and Mira uploads a seated session as well. So if you want to do a whole session seated, then you can do it. Just click Mira's name or seated session on our FFG online page. And release that stretch. Interlink your fingers. Put them on the back of your head, close in the elbows, keep yourself nice and tall, look down at the floor, chins to your chest, and I'm gently just applying a bit of pressure to the back of my head to get a stretch down my neck and maybe the middle of your upper back, the thoracic spine. And slowly release that stretch. Right, let's check your coordination after all that. Right hand on the left shoulder, left hand on the right elbow. Using the left hand, push the right elbow closer to the chin and then pull it across to the left. So you get a nice stretch from the side of your shoulder, the right shoulder that is, so around this sort of area. Keep that tension of you pulling the elbow towards the left. Sit nice and tall. Remember, if you have any videos of yourself doing the class or any photos of yourself, doing the sessions or anything like that, then please send them in to us because we love to see you guys in action. You can find our email and all of our contact details over at fitforgood.com. And swap sides. Left hand goes on the right shoulder, right hand goes on the left elbow. Pull it in gently and then across to the right. So you feel a nice stretch through this area on the left shoulder, the side of the shoulder. And if you can, leave a comment under the video. You can do it via fitforgood.com if you're viewing this video via our website, or you can leave comments on YouTube. As I said, we'd love to hear your feedback, how you guys are getting on, whether you're enjoying the sessions, what you find easy, what you find hard, what you might want to see in future sessions, you know? We just love to hear your feedback. So if you've got the time, then we'd love to hear from you. And release that stretch. Well, I'm going to have to ask you to come to your feet. I know. Oh, sitting down was nice as well, but we're going to just do a few more stretches, standing up, and then we'll be done today. Right, both your hands go on your lower back. Push your elbows together, chest nice and proud. To get a stretch through the front of the shoulder, the pectoral muscles, which are muscles that become tight, they round the shoulders forward, causing that rounded posture position. It's not the only thing that causes it, but it's one of the bigger factors. So this just stretches them out, opens up the shoulders because it's pulling our shoulders back. And release that stretch. Right, the last thing we're going to do today, I'm going to use my chair or a wall. Again, something stable. Both hands go in front of me like so, holding onto it. I'm going to step my right foot back. I'm going to bend the front knee of the left leg. I'm going to push my right heel into the ground to get a nice stretch through the back of that right leg. Again, long steady breaths throughout. And swap sides, please. So the right leg is now bent. The left foot's further back and I'm pushing my left heel into the ground, feeling a nice stretch through the back of the left leg. And come out of that stretch, have a well-deserved sit down, have a drink of water if you need it, and let's have another huge round of applause. Well done everybody, a fantastic session today. As I said before, you can find more videos like this on fitforgood.com. Please give us a comment if you've got the time, give us your feedback, leave it below the video, subscribe to us on YouTube if you want regular updates with these sessions, get in touch with your photos or videos if you have any, and most importantly, be very proud of yourself for that session because it was a hard one, it was a great one, it was an effective one. Well done everybody, and I'll see you on the next Fit for Good online session. One more round of applause.